Good afternoon, Barons fans, and welcome to Blaine, Minnesota for the playoffs. The Cleveland Barons are taking on the North Jersey Avalanche to kick off this round robin this Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. Central Time in Blaine, Minnesota at the Super Rink. Barons wearing all reds, taking on the Avalanche in all whites with the blue pants, and it's the Barons. There's just 20 seconds left on the warm-up clock. Throwing the pucks in the net, ready to go here. They got here yesterday. Drove all night Wednesday night. Had a practice Thursday morning. And hopefully ready to go here. Acclimated to the balmy 46-degree weather here, just outside of Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm Sean Huffstetter. I'll give you the play-by-play today. Hopefully the connection holds up. We're on the Verizon network and it looks pretty good, so we should be good to go. In Rink 7 here at the Super Rink in Blaine, Minnesota for this game and tomorrow's first game. And we'll move to Rink 4. Wi-Fi down here at the rink, so looks like we're good to go for now. And we got the third row experience here. Glass side. We'll look for flying pucks. And we're ready to go here as the Barons huddle up and get ready for their first playoff experience of the year. The Barons are number 2 in the Tier 1 Elite League as they come into this tournament. Only 3 losses in league play this year. My research assistant was correct on that one. 17 on the clock, ready for period number 1. Here we go. It'll be Liam Slattery in goal. Here we go. We got a PA man here. Always fun. And we're going to start it off with Stockel back from his time with his national team here in the U.S. And it'll be Lundy, Abezo, Elliott, and Stockel in front of Liam Slattery. And here we go with the face-off. I'm realizing I've got a blockage here right in front of the stanchion, in front of the glass here for me, so I'll try to move that before too long, but it's going to be an icing here, and we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone. So just 10 seconds in, we'll have an offensive zone face-off here. Left wing circle for Chris Lundy. And he'll win that to the side. Basil battling for it, now Stockel. And now it's into the Barons zone where Elliott will pick it up. And taken from him, but it's going to go into the corner. Elliott to Lundy, out of his zone it goes. Physical play already here. It's playoff time, folks. You're going to see a lot of it. This one's all the way down. They say no icing. Elliott's going to chase it down behind his own goal. He'll leave it for Romstad, fresh off the bench. Romstad up the center into the offensive zone. He goes across the blue line, trying to feed it through, and goalie gets a pad on it and then holds on. We got a little battle in the corner here after the play. Hands to the face here, and the ref just says, "Hey, settle it down." And one ref in, one ref watching on. As there's still a little hands to the face there. As I mentioned, it's going to be a little physical here. 16:11 to go in this first period, not even 50 seconds into the game, and we're going to have our first penalty as 47's going to the box, and so is Basil. So some coincidentals here. 16:11 to go. So Hufstedler takes the face-off, ties it up there, and it's going to be picked up by the North Jersey Avalanche. They'll take it out of the zone, but it'll be Romstad picking it up. He'll throw it to Hufstedler across the blue line. Chips it in, looking for Krimbali, but it's chipped out of play. And we'll have another offensive zone face-off. Right wing circle once again. It's Hufstedler, Krimbali, Loomis, Romstad, and Pusateri. Into the corner it goes. Hufstedler takes the man down. Puck rims around. Kept in by Romstad. No, it's going to come out of the zone. Romstad sends it across. Pusateri gets there and sends it into the Avalanche zone. Avalanche takes it out. Check laid. Hufstedler does the check. And
number 47, Kevin Fraga, 2 minutes for roughing. Time to coincidental penalties, 49 seconds of the first period.
So there you hear that, the coincidental roughings. So Hufstedler forces the icing on that one, and he'll take a face-off left wing circle. And they win this one. Hufstedler sent it over to Loomis, and now Loomis has to wait for the tag up here before he can head in to grab the puck. So it's going to be North Avalanche with the puck. Tipped out of play here. It looks like it'll be neutral zone, and the Barons will probably get a change here. A little more chippiness after the play. More bumping here. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down and how the referees handle it. 4 refs on the ice today, and we will have a face-off outside the North Avalanche zone. Schutte, Bradshaw, Keith, Alexi, and Wood on the ice. Schutte to the side, Keith now battling, and now it's going to be all the way down where Alexi will pick it up, and he'll go around his own goal. He'll leave it there for Wood. Wood switching directions. Wood knocked into the corner, and up to Bradshaw, who will feed it out of the zone, and he'll carry it himself. Bradshaw across the blue line, feeds it across, looking for Schutte, he's got him, trying to throw it toward goal, deflected into the corner. Out to the point for Wood. Wood, shot in front, deflected, and the goalie will have to cover it up. So, right wing circle for the face-off coming up here with just under 15 to play in this first period. So far, the story of note. There's a lot of pushing and shoving and a couple coincidental penalties. Schutte will take the face-off, right wing circle. Romstad and Grimm back. And Grimm will glove it down and keep it in. He'll throw it along the boards. It's a rolling puck. And it's going to be the Avalanche putting it behind their goal, trying to find their way out of the zone. Grimm throws it toward goal, and it's going to go into the corner. Romstad will keep it in. He'll feed it along the boards. And Schutte throws it in further. Schutte locks here as he tries to throw it in front. Nice stick there by Keith. Doesn't allow the Avalanche to get a hold of it. Now in front. Shot and a goal! It's Keith from Bradshaw for the first goal of the tournament for the Cleveland Barons. And it's 14-23. And the Barons are up 1-0. Keith from Bradshaw. Nice work there. It was a good job to keep the puck in play as Keith bodied the man up, didn't let them clear it. Then let them keep it in the offensive zone, and then Bradshaw able to find Keith on the open side. Keith able to bury it in the back of the net. Barons up 1-0.
Number 24, Tiernan Keith. The signal is by number 18, Keegan Bradshaw. Time to go 2:37 of the first period. Keith from Bradshaw for the Barons. Time to go 2:37.
So there you go, Tiernan Keith with the goal from Bradshaw. Barons on the board first here. Trying to clear the zone now. Not successful yet, and now they are. It's going to be Elliott taking up the left side. Semi got some pressure there to knock it out of the zone. And now this one's going to be icing. We'll leave the camera here as we have a left wing faceoff coming up with 13:40 remaining in this period. The coincidental penalties have ended, and Basil's back on the bench for the Barons. Next line up for the Barons, and it'll be Hufstedler, Loomis, and Krimbali with Romstad and Pusateri back. Avalanche trying to clear it. Loomis trying to not allow it. Cromali helps out. They keep it in. Huffstetter laid a check in front of the bench there. Now it's Cromali with a shot. Huffstetter again in the corner. Lays another check. It's going to be the North Jersey Avalanche sending it out. Liam Slattery holds onto the high shot there. And we'll have a face-off to Liam's right side here. Huffstetter will take it. Referee ready. It's going to go to the North Avalanche right here. D-to-D pass at the blue line. Shot toward goal in front. And goes wide of the goal on the third attempt there by the North Jersey Avalanche. They got a couple whacks at it after the initial shot. Huffstetter clears this one now. Trying to find Loomis. A little past his stick there as he was taking a check. And it's going to be icing the call here with just under 13 to play in this first period, with the Barons leading 1-0. Next lineup for the Barons, as it'll be Bradshaw, Keith. See if they can repeat their goal scoring efforts here with Schutte taking the face off. Alexi and Wood back. Face off to Slattery's right again. And the Barons do get a hold of it, and it'll be Bradshaw clearing it. He got the puck. He feeds it up, looking for Keith, just a little bit long for his stick. Trying to keep it in, no luck, but it'll be in the neutral zone where Wood will get a hold of it. He's got some company over there, though. Couple white sweaters on him, and the puck is pushed into the Barons zone. Right back out they go, though. Keith tips it into the offensive zone on goal, actually, from the red line, all the way on goal. Bradshaw taken down behind the goal line. Schutte pressuring now as the Avalanche leave the zone. And Alexi will pick up the puck, feeding it through, looking for Schutte. He's got him. Good job by Schutte collecting the puck between some players. Behind the goal line now, Schutte and Bradshaw. Bradshaw feed it back to Alexi. There's a toward goal, deflected, and picked up by the North Jersey Avalanche, and they'll send it out of the zone. Into the Barons zone, pressured by Wood. Alexi will get the puck. And actually, he'll leave it behind the goal line for Alexi as he took the player out of the zone there, out of the play there. So it'll be Basil up to Lundy, trying to chip it across, intercepted by the North Jersey Avalanche, and they'll push it into the corner, tied up there. Alexi will pick it up and deflected off of the skate in front, and it's going to be saved wide. Bounced around a little bit in front there. This was going to go down for icing. And we'll have a face-off to Slattery's right side once more. 11 and a half or so to go here in this first period. Still 1-0. Barons lead. Lundy, Basil, Stockel, and Elliott on the ice. Christopher Lundy will take the face-off. Referee trying to keep people out of the circle. And he thrown down there. Lundy to Lundy here, off the boards and out, right back in. It's dumped into the corner. Stockel will grab it behind his goal. He'll feed it to Colin Lundy. Colin, rink wide to Christopher. Looking for Basil, just long for his stick, but Basil gets a piece of it anyway. Stockel now in the neutral zone gets a piece of it, and now it's bouncing around the sticks of some Barons, and they'll feed it back into the offensive zone. Stockel gets it back in the neutral zone. Basil. Now Lundy and the North Jersey Avalanche have it again. Into the Barons zone they go. Elliott with a good check there. Huffstetter comes in to feed this one into Stockel. Stockel out of the zone with it now. Stockel across the blue line. To Basil. Oh, couldn't get a hold of it there. Now it's going to go the other way. Avalanche peel off as they get a change, and Romstad will have the puck. Barons will finish their change as well. Off Romstad's stick, and now it'll be picked up by Grimm. Grimm to Romstad, looking for his options. He'll feed it to Loomis. Loomis off the right side, squeezes past the player. Loomis has Kumbali with him, and now it's chipped out of the zone. Glove down by Romstad. He'll settle it, waiting for the tag up. He'll chip it into the offensive zone. Everybody tags up, and now Loomis, Kumbali, and Huffstetter will chase it in. Right back out it goes. Grimm settles it in his own zone now. Grimm back toward the boards with some company, and he'll chip it long and it'll be icing here if it goes past the goal, and it does. Under 10 minutes to play in this first period. Still 1-0 Barons. Next lineup for the Barons will be Keith, Bradshaw, Schutte, Elliott, and Pusateri. Face off to Slattery's right side. Schutte will take it. And it's right on goal here where Slattery will cover it up. Seems like we got something in our way for every face off. The Avalanche behind the goal, and now the Barons able to come away with it briefly. Stolen back, blocked in front. Another shot attempt, and now it's going to be Barons picking it up here into the neutral zone. North Jersey throws it back on goal, and now Liam will settle it for Pusateri to feed it out of the zone. Shooting now. Keith is trying to get free, and now the ref's going to blow it dead here. And let's see what they're going to call. I think they're going to call Keith here, who was all tied up, and they're just going to call Keith. So, penalty against Keith with 9:15 to go. Barons on the kill. So, it's Basil clearing this one.
Minor penalty assessed to the Cleveland Barons, number 24, Tieran Keith. 2 minutes, 1 hour sportsmanlike conduct. Time penalty 7:45 of the first period. That's Keith of the Barons for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time 7:45.
Wood, Alexi, and Lundy in there with Basil, and now Basil's going to go to the near boards, and as will Wood. Avalanche keep this one in at the point. Alexi ties it up, and the Avalanche able to get to it. Shot here, pad save into the corner. Alexi at the hash marks now battling. He'll kick it toward the boards. Avalanche get it. 1:04 left on the power play. Going in front, still in front, cleared. Nice job there to clear it. And now next line up for the Barons. It'll be Schutte, Bradshaw, Stockel, and Ramstad. 8:02 left in the period. 45 seconds now left on the power play for the Avalanche. Nice push into the boards there by Stockel, allowing the puck to be sent to the opposite side and then cleared. Schutte able to send it all the way down. Bradshaw now providing a little pressure. 26 seconds left on the power play. Bradshaw will back off. Schutte jumps in a little bit. And now Avalanche into the Barons zone. They'll dump it in. Stockel to the corner. Another check here. Shot toward goal. Ramstad with a deflection doesn't allow it to get to goal, and then cleared by the Barons once more. 5 seconds left on the power play for the Avalanche. Avalanche try to leave it at the point and knocked out of the zone. Kumbali now, as the time expires on the power play, and the puck is cleared out of the play. So the Barons able to kill that one off, and it's going to be, let's see where they're going to drop this puck here for the face-off, as that one was deflected out of play. It should be in the neutral zone somewhere. It looks like it's going to be in front of the Barons bench, if I'm reading this correctly, and it will. So it'll be Huffstetter, Kumbali, and Loomis with Pusateri and Elliott. Huffstetter with the face-off. And he wins it straight back to Elliott. Elliott trying to find Loomis, got deflected. He'll get Loomis anyway. Loomis to Huffstetter. Actually went to the North Jersey Avalanche, and they dump it in. And it's Pusateri now with the puck. He'll feed it up the right side. Avalanche have it. They'll try to feed it back in. Loomis trying to get a hold of it, no luck. And bouncing puck into the Barons zone it goes. Elliott off the boards and out. Kumbali will steal it, and he'll take it up the right side. Kumbali, shot, save, and then into the corner. Huffstetter trying to get the rolling puck. He does. Back to the point. Elliott, shot, save. Pad save picked up by the Avalanche, and they'll clear it. And icing the call here. So we'll have another face-off in the offensive zone. So next line will come up here with 6:21 to go. Barron's getting some movement here, and now it'll be Basil, Basil, Lundy, and Wood and Alexi. I'm trying to make a different brother pairing here out here on the ice for the Barons. Christopher Lundy will take the face-off left wing circle. He wins it back. His brother's trying to get in there and grab it, and now Shooty comes in and knock it forward. And this one's out of play. And we've got a souvenir for one lucky fan. Oh, it'll be Mr. Romstad with the puck. Oh, he's going to give it back. Mr. Romstad decides that he doesn't need another puck. All right. Lundy's going to take the face-off in the left wing circle. If you had kept that, you could have gotten somebody to sign it. I bet he's got a favorite player and everything. Lundy's going to pick up the puck over to the right side. Basil feeds it into the offensive zone. Colin Lundy to Christopher Lundy with a good shot. One-timer there. Good save by the North Avalanche goalie. North Jersey Avalanche goalie able to get the pad on that one. Chipped up here, still in play, in front. Glove down, Lundy grabs it, looking for somebody in front. His brother's got a shot, and another good save. Colin with the shot from Christopher on the pass from behind the goal. Nicely done there, and a good save again by the goaltender of the North Jersey Avalanche. Alexi in the neutral zone, now in his own zone. He'll settle it here and regroup. Feeding it into the neutral zone, and Jersey's going to get it back. The Avalanche have it behind the goal line of the Barons now. And Colin Lundy gets it out of the zone. It's going to be icing. It's going to go on goal. It's going to roll toward the goalie. So no icing there. Shooting now, pressuring. Long pass, tipped into the offensive zone for the North Jersey Avalanche, but it's picked up by the Barons, and they'll take it out of their zone. Semig now feeds it up to Bradshaw, and now Romstad regroups in the neutral zone, feeds it across the blue line. Bradshaw over to Semig's shot attempt, and it rolled off. That was a good look there, good movement of the puck and players. It's Avalanche back the other way. Into the Barons zone they go. Grimm feeds it further behind the goal line, avoiding a player there. Nicely done. Semig will pick up the puck here and feed it to the opposite side for Grimm. Grimm up the right side. Bradshaw across the blue line with him. Shot just wide. Bradshaw will pick it up. Puck bounced on him as he tried to drag it along. And now it'll be Stockel picking it up in the neutral zone. He'll feed it up to Bradshaw. Over to Huffstedler in front. Huffstedler trying to bring the puck back and get it. And it rolled off his stick as he tried to get the backhand on it. Stockel feeds it up to Huffstedler along the boards. Across the blue line for Loomis. Loomis, shot. Blocker save. Loomis to Kambali now. Back to Stockel. Stockel blocked. Elliott will pick it up at the blue line, at the red line, and they'll regroup as they all tag up. Huffstedler's going to chase it in now. Huffstedler gets there. And it's going to be North Avalanche, Jersey Avalanche that are able to clear the zone. Elliott to Loomis across the blue line. He's got Huffstedler, Kambali, he's got everybody with him now as Pusateri has come on the ice. Elliott defending in the neutral zone. Pusateri as well now at the blue line. In the corner, the Avalanche throw it across the blue paint and goes all the way through. Behind the goal line, Elliott steals it as Kambali took a man out of play. Loomis with the puck now. Loomis feeds it into the offensive zone, and it's going to be icing here as the Barons will finish their change with 3:06 to go in this first period and a 1-0 lead after that early goal. Keith from Bradshaw with 14:23 remaining in this first period. Now it's just 3:06 remaining, and it's going to be a face-off to Liam's left. Lundy will take it. Pusateri, Romstad, Lundy, and Basil also on the ice. And it's going to go over to Pusateri. Good win there. Run behind the goal, and Romstad will feed it out of the zone. Basil trying to chase it down in the offensive zone. He's got company. Barons get a hold of it. Romstad trying to feed it in. Lundy will keep it in. Christopher Lundy And Colin Lundy right by the goalie, trying to knock it down, but the goalie's able to grab a hold of it for the North Jersey Avalanche. Under 3 to play here in the first. 1-0 Barons. Right wing circle for the faceoff. Lundy grabs the puck. He'll feed it across to the point. Terry with a shot. Blocked in front. Lundy trying to get a hold of it. Still trying to get a hold of it. And the Avalanche able to work hard and grab that one, but kept in by Basil. Nicely done there by Cal. Lundy with some good effort there as well. This one's going to go all the way down to the Baron zone on a bouncing, rolling puck. They wave off icing here. Terry throws it around. And Basil out to the point, but not out of the zone. Stick save here. And it's going to be on the stick of an Avalanche player in front. And another save for Liam Slattery. Romstock will settle the rolling puck behind the goal line. And he'll chip it out. And in the neutral zone, and they'll say icing here. As Basil was sandwiched there in the neutral zone. Under 2 to play in the first. Barons 1, North Jersey Avalanche 0. Face off to Slattery's right side coming up. It'll be Schutte taking it. He'll have Bradshaw and Semig on the ice with him. And Stockel and Elliott. Elliott sends it forward and now out of the zone off the stick of Bradshaw. Semig will push it in to the offensive zone. It's going to be the Avalanche trying to find their way out, and they will. Shipping it up into the Barons zone. It's going to be a breakaway. The Avalanche get the shot, but a good save there by Liam. And now the Barons feed it out of the zone. Going back the other way, it's Bradshaw. Bradshaw across the blue line. Shot blocked. Elliott trying to get a hold of it. Stick lift here, takes a man down. And now Schutte's going to go grab the puck in his own zone. Schutte in front of his own goal. Standing up the left side, tipped by the Avalanche, so no icing here. 1:15 to go here in this first period. Avalanche out of the zone. Krimbali defending, Alexi defending. Wood now as well, and now it's going to be Loomis picking it up. He'll feed it up, looking for Huffstetter. Intercepted. Wood with the puck. In the neutral zone, Krimbali will pick it up. Across the blue line.
1 minute remaining in the first.
Wood throws it in. Under a minute to go here in the first. Avalanche trying to send it out of the zone, and they will, but Wood's going to pick it up. Wood off the boards, and it's going to be the Avalanche picking it back up off the skate of Krimbali, though. Loomis and Krimbali team up, and now it's the Barons sending it back out of the zone. Huffstetter trying to win a race, and it's bouncing back and forth here in the neutral zone, and now dumped into the Barons zone. Slattery will settle it with under 30 seconds to go in this period. Loomis off the boards, across, looking for Krimbali, I believe. Now Wood will have it. Wood to Huffstetter. He settles it in the neutral zone. Across the blue line to Loomis. Loomis behind the goal line. Leaves it for Huffstetter. Looking for his options. Huffstetter feeds it across for Romstock with 7 seconds to go. Romstock behind the goal line. And the Avalanche are able to clear. That's going to do it for period number 1. And the Barons will come away with period number 1, leading 1-0. Only goal of the period with 14:23 remaining. It was Keith from Bradshaw. Keith did a great job of keeping the puck in the zone. And then Bradshaw was able to give him an assist as he pushed the puck across from the right side to the left side, and Keith had an open net to work with, able to bury it there. 3 penalties in this one. One offsetting was Basil and number 47 for the North Jersey Avalanche with a roughing call early in this one. And then there was Keith, who was being tied up in front of his bench and kept giving a little cross check to the back there, and they were staring at him while I was doing it, so they gave him a penalty there. So Barons able to kill that one off. It's 1-0 Barons heading into the second period. Quick break here, and it's almost over. We'll get right back at it for period number 2. 5-on-5 hockey as we start period number 2 with the Barons leading 1-0. It will be Pusateri and Romstad on the blue line. It'll be Lundy, and Basil starting at center ice. At the red line. Here we go. Christopher Lundy with the faceoff, leading 1-0. And he wins it straight back to Romstad. Romstad feeds it back up to Lundy. And bouncing puck, it's already picked up by the Avalanche. Pusateri back out of the zone. Avalanche throws it back in. And a blocker sends it into the glass from Liam Slattery. Shot attempt here goes wide, dumped into the corner. Colin Lundy chasing, and now Pusateri will grab it in the corner. He'll feed it back to Lundy's side. Actually, yeah, it'll be Lundy. Colin Lundy will grab it. He'll feed it over. Christopher Lundy will pick it up. Christopher out of the zone up the right side. In the neutral zone and into the offensive zone. He'll leave it for Basil. Basil sends it across. Shot. Pusateri throwing it toward goal. Good save there. And this was going to be icing as it goes all the way down. So it looks like next line up here for the Barons as Keith jumps over the board with Bradshaw, Stockel, Elliott, and Schutte taking the faceoff. Right wing circle for that faceoff. And a 1-0 lead for the Barons early in the second period. Behind the goal line for the Avalanche, and they will feed it out of the zone, just outside the circle, outside the blue line, and a penalty is called here. It looks like the Barons are going back to the box. Barons on the kill. Schutte, Bradshaw, Elliott, and Stockel on the ice. Nice tip there by Stockel. Got a stick on that one, and it went out of play. Stockel with the face-off, and now cleared here by Schutte.
Minor penalty assist to Cleveland's number 24, Tiernan Keith. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time the penalty, 54 seconds of the second period. That's Keith of Cleveland for cross-checking. Time, 54 seconds.
Skating to the top of the circle, shot, and it's deflected wide. 15:30 to go in this second period, and 1:20 now to go on the power play for North Jersey Avalanche. They say this one's a hand pass, and we'll have a face-off coming up in the neutral zone. As a result, Christopher Lundy will take the face-off. He's got Basil with him, Wood and Alexi back. Lundy wins it back to Wood. Wood will throw it into the offensive zone as he takes a check. In the neutral zone, Wood, nice job there. Collecting the puck, rolled off a stick there, and North Jersey Avalanche will have it. Shot, save, pops up and out of play. Into the netting. Liam Slattery in a good spot there to take care of that one. It probably popped up where he didn't want it to go, but not where it would cause any trouble either, so that one worked out just fine. Under a minute to play on this power play for the North Jersey Avalanche, and it'll be a face-off to Liam's left. Alexi's going to take the face-off. He's got Romstad, Lundy, and Basil with him. And it's going to be the North Jersey Avalanche with the puck. Shot, deflected, didn't make it there. Alexi's going to have it. He'll feed it to the skates of Lundy and an Avalanche player, and the Avalanche keep it in. Avalanche, someone behind the goal line. Alexi there, lifts a stick, but it's the Avalanche that have it. Avalanche to the blue line, and now they'll skate back along the boards. Oh, nice job there by Basil to get it up the right wing and into the offensive zone. Shot here. Lundy will get the rebound. Feeding it behind the goal line into the corner now. Lundy, trying to feed it through, looking for Basil. Basil's going to get it anyway. No, he won't in the end. It's going to be too bouncy of a puck. Both teams having trouble controlling that one. And Grimm to Huffstetter, up to Basil. Basil across the blue line. Another shot and a glove save, and goalie decides to throw it back behind the goal line with 3 seconds left on this power play for the Avalanche. And now back to full strength are the Barons.
Barons at full strength.
Loomis now lets that one go to the blue line. Blocker save here for Liam Slattery. Kusateri ties a man up. Avalanche send it back out to the point. Throwing it back behind the goal line is the Avalanche. And now it'll be Grimm picking it up. He'll feed it back the other way. Kusateri will get it. And he'll move it up the boards. Trying to find Kumbali, tied up along the boards near the blue line. Huffstetter there. It's going to be chipped out by Grimm. He'll throw it into the offensive zone. It'll be picked up there by the Avalanche, and they'll try to regroup. They send it to center ice. And Avalanche able to keep it in the Baron zone here. It goes through the blue paint and into the corner. Huffstetter throws it to Grimm, who gets his Kumbali and out of the zone for Loomis. Loomis at the center, and now into the offensive zone he goes. Shot here, wide, might have been saved wide. Behind the goal line. Kumbali gets taken down in the corner. Huffstetter in, lays a check. Kumbali gets thrown down. And a penalty coming up here. Elliott able to get a shot off, and the goalie holds it, gets a hold, holds the puck here. And a little bit of discussion afterwards as Huffstetter didn't like what they did to Kumbali as he drew the penalty. And Barons on a power play here as 47 goes back to the box after he threw Kumbali down on the ice. So Barons on the power play now. Kumbali looks fine, and it'll be Lundy, Basil, Lundy, and Romstad and Bradshaw's line for the power play. And Romstad able to keep it in and then settle it. Nicely done. Gets it to Lundy. Over to Bradshaw. To Romstad. Shot and a save. It's still loose in front. Lundy. And now who's going to have it? It'll be Christopher Lundy. Romstad. To Bradshaw. To Basil. Shot just wide. Colin Lundy now. Now Bradshaw.
Number 47, Kevin Braga. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Down the penalty, 49 of the second period. It's Braga of the Avalanche for cross-checking. Down the penalty, 4-9.
Good movement here for the Barons. Good movement, shot, and it's another block. And cleared finally by the Avalanche. Barons did a great job of keeping that one in. They'll get a line change here, it looks like, as Slattery settles that one for Romstad. A minute left on this power play. And Kumbali's going to take it up the right side. He'll have Loomis in front of him, Basil. It rims around, and Stockel's going to go settle it. And he'll feed it back behind the goal line for Loomis. Elliott now. Huffstetter's in front. Elliott's shot was deflected. Kept in at the line by Stockel. Elliott now. And Stockel at the center. Shot in front, still loose. And it's a goal! It's squirted through. Barons have a power play goal. Let's see if that's Stockel's, and it is. Stockel able to put one through for a power play goal for the Barons. Barons able to come away with one here. So it is a 2-0 lead for the Barons with 11:20 to go. There's 30 seconds left on that power play. In the second period, it is a 2-goal lead for the Barons, and now it's Schutte fighting through that one.
Barons goal scored by number 6, Robin Stockel. The shooter is scored by number 40, Joseph Kumbali. Down the power play goal, 5 minutes in the second period. Stockel from Kumbali on the power play for the Barons. Time 5:40.
Kumbali gets the assist on that one, and Stockel with the goal to make it 2-0 Barons. Bradshaw now out of the zone to Elliott. Elliott in the neutral zone, crossing the blue line and offside. Trying to find his way across the blue line, and players found their way across a little sooner. And we got a player Player down here, a little slow to get up. They collided as there was a lot of activity crossing the blue line there. Players trying to hold up, players trying to cross, puck trying to get across, all of it. And he's going to make his way off on his own power. That's good to see. Number 23 for the Avalanche. So he's skating to his bench. Hopefully he's okay. 10:45 to go here in this period. Second period, 2-0 Barons. Lundy, Basil, Lundy, Wood, and Alexi. Alexi will grab the puck. Settled here by Lundy. He'll send it across, but it's going to be picked up by the Avalanche. Now tied up behind the goal line. Fed back to the point. D-to-D pass here at the blue line, kept in. Rimmed around, who's going to have it? It'll be Alexi sending it out of the zone with some second effort there, but dumped back in. Wood's going to get there first in the corner. Wood up the boards to Colin. And now it's going to be Christopher Lundy taking it out in the neutral zone and across the blue line with some pressure. He'll try to feed it back in. Good look there. They got tied up in the skates of an Avalanche player, and they're going to move it up and out the right side of their zone. Now it's the Barons regrouping. Long jump there from Wood into the corner. Huffstedler trying to keep it in. He'll feed it back deeper into the zone, and now it's cleared by the Avalanche. All the way down, icing the call here. Let's see if they wave it off or if it makes it. It makes it all the way down, so with 9:39 to go in this second period, with the Barons leading 2-0, it'll be an offensive zone face-off, and it will be Huffstedler, Pusateri, Krimbali, Loomis, and Romstad. Left wing circle for the face-off. Huffstedler will take it. And he runs it to the side, and he sends it back to Romstad, and now it's going to be picked up by North Avalanche. Huffstedler gets a whack at the stick though, and now Avalanche in the zone anyway. And it's going to be Romstad coming away with it briefly. Now North throws the Avalanche with the puck again out front, but picked off by Krimbali. Krimbali up the right side. He's got Pusateri and Huffstedler trying to feed it forward for Pusateri. He got tripped up. No call on that one. That's not a. The referee says it's not a trip, and now Huffstedler along the boards. Krimbali and Loomis all there, but it's going to be North Jersey Avalanche coming away with it and taking it into the Barons zone. Shot here in front. Romstad looked like he got a piece of it there maybe, but then Slattery able to get the save and cover up. And that's going to be halftime, folks, with just under 9 minutes to play. So we're going to take a break here with the Barons leading 2-0. I'll give you a scoring recap before we do. In the first period, it was Keith from Bradshaw with 14:23 remaining in the first on an even strength goal. And then the second period, power play goal. Stockel took the shot from inside the blue line, assisted by Krimbali for the second goal of the game. 2-0 Barons about halfway through this one. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Welcome back to period number 2.5. Halfway through the second period, I should say. As halftime cut is over, and we are ready for the second half of the game here, with the Cleveland Barons leading the North Jersey Avalanche 2-0 with just under 9 minutes to play in this second period here in Blaine, Minnesota at the Super Rink for the Tier 1 playoffs. Face-off will be to our left in the Barons zone. And we'll start this one off with Lundy, Basil, Stockel, and Elliott. Christopher Lundy with the face-off to Williams' right side. And Stockel will pick it up behind his goal line. Trying to set it up the board. It's a good steal there by Basil. And it is out of the zone. Colin Lundy will pick it off and send it in to the Avalanche zone. Avalanche trying to regroup behind their own goal line. Stolen by Colin Lundy. Christopher Lundy there as well. Basil trying to settle it. Finally does. Gets a shot off. Good blocker save there by the Avalanche goaltender. Avalanche through the neutral zone. Into the Barons zone they go. Elliott gets a piece of it. Nice shot, but good save by Liam Slattery. Got the pad on it. The right pad. Puck in front. Good stick lift by Lundy, who leaves the puck there for Stockel. Stockel up the right side. Into the offensive zone he goes. Leaves it for Basil. Basil shot. A little bit wide and off the glass. Romstad settles it and keeps it in, and now it's cleared and into the Barons zone where Stockel will pick it up. Into the neutral zone and back into the Barons zone. Stockel to Bradshaw. And out of the zone. Slattery settles it for Bradshaw. He'll send it over to Stockel, up to Keith. Keith rink wide for Bradshaw, who will leave it for Schutte. Schutte up the left side and into the offensive zone. Knocked off the stick there and picked up by the Avalanche, who will take it the other way. Into the Barons zone they go. Shot, glove save, and a hold. Under 7.5 minutes to play here in the second period. Still 2-0 Barons. Face off to Liam's right side. Schutte takes it. Wins it back. Now he'll send it back behind the goal line. Tied up in the corner. Pusateri able to send it out of the zone. Avalanche dump it back in. Delayed offside. They tag up and Romstad sends it over to Pusateri. Bradshaw able to chip it out of the zone. Keith will chase, but Avalanche will get there first. Keith pressuring. And now Schutte doing the same. Keith gets a hold of it, gets taken down from behind. Now it's Romstad at the blue line. DDD pass there. Shot attempt is blocked for Pusateri. Pusateri gets it back and feeds it back behind the goal line. And Bradshaw back to Pusateri. Goes it toward goal. And now Avalanche trying to clear it. Kept in by Romstad. And now finally cleared in the neutral zone. Pushed back in the Avalanche zone. Avalanche trying to regroup and get out of the zone. They do. Through the neutral zone they go. Into the Barons zone. Shot attempt wide. And this one's settled here by Romstad. And then Keith. Romstad will pick it back up. Romstad up the right side across the blue line. Romstad toward the center. Looking for some help here. Gets it to Wood off the bench. Wood. Shot. Deflected in front. And held by the goaltender. Kambali was in front. Huffstender there as well. Trying to give a little screen and maybe get a tip. Goalie able to find it through all the traffic. There were probably 4 players in front of him. And goaltender able to get a hold of it. Right wing circle for the faceoff with 6:06 to go here in the second period. 2-0 Barons. Huffstender taking the faceoff. Loomis to his right, Kambali to his left. Avalanche sending it around and they'll clear. It'll be Alexi pushing it into the offensive zone. It'll be Loomis now with the puck. Loomis Shot wide. Looking for the near post. It was a little bit wide there. Hufstedler and Kumbali now with the puck. And Alexi tying a man up there after taking a hit. Somebody took a hit. I'm not sure if that was Alexi. Alexi now feeding it out of the zone. And Avalanche regrouping. They'll send it in. Blocker save to the side. Wood will grab it, feeding it up to Alexi, or to Kumbali. Kumbali now up to Loomis, to Hufstedler now. Across the blue line, trying to find Loomis. And now it's the other way. Avalanche into the Barons zone they go. And good skate there by Wood, who will chip it out of the zone. Kumbali trying to chase it down. It's going to be icing here. And the Barons will get a change. Romstad and Grimm will be the defensemen. Basil, Lundy, and Lundy on the forward line with 5:10 to go here in the second period, leading 2-0 for the Barons. Face off to Liam's right side. They win it back, does Lundy. Grimm sends it around to Colin Lundy, and Basil trying to settle it in the neutral zone. Lundy there to help, but Avalanche have it anyway. Into the Barons zone with some speed here, throwing through the front. And Liam gets a little bit of a tap there. Romstad knocks a stick to the side, or puck to the side. There's a stick flying around. And it is the goaltender's stick. I was trying to see if that was Liam's or not. Liam able to get a save here. It got knocked all the way into the corner. But Slattery able to get a hold of the puck and hold on to that one. So it'll be a face-off to Liam's left. Schutte will take it. Semig on his right. Bradshaw further right. And it's going to be Elliott. And it'll be Stockel with the puck. Stockel feeding up the right side, looking for Bradshaw. They get it out of the zone. And the Avalanche are going to push it right back in. Elliott will recollect with some speed around the goal, up the left side. Avalanche regrouping in their own zone, not without pressure. In the neutral zone, Barons get it back, feeding it up. It's going to be Bradshaw trying to feed it across, but good dive there by the defenseman for the Avalanche. Able to stop the pass. Got his whole body out there. Bradshaw got a piece of this one. It's going to rim around anyway. And now to the far side. It's Bradshaw and Semig trying to get a hold of it. Out to the point. DDD pass here. Elliott shot. It's going to go wide. It might have gotten tipped along the way. Schutte settling it. Second attempt. Bradshaw with the puck feeds it in for Semig. It's going to rim around the yellow. And now Semig settles it with a hand off the glass. And then a stick. Bradshaw pushes it back to Semig, but somebody there. Hufstedler steals it back from the Avalanche. Back to Pusateri. Shot, save, and a hold for the goaltender of the Avalanche. Barons will finish their change with 3:21 to go in this second period, leading 2-0. Hufstedler, Kumbali, Loomis, Pusateri, and Alexi. Left wing circle for the face-off. Bon Jovi playing for the North Jersey Avalanche versus the Cleveland Barons. Seems one-sided on that one, but we'll let it go. Hufstedler trying to get a hold of the puck. Got a little hit to the face. Loomis trying to feed it up. Where's it going to go? It's at the feet, and now the Avalanche have it. Pusateri. It's off the side of Liam, and Liam got another save here. Now into the corner it goes. Pusateri's without a stick. Hufstedler trying to get to it. Plays a check instead, and now, who is it? It's Kumbali trying to feed it up and out. It won't go. Second effort, he does get it out. Liam gets a long save here, and then pushes it to the side for Alexi. He looks to see which way he wants to go with it. And Loomis trying to get a long pass to Kumbali, just long for his stick, and that'll be icing. And an opportunity for the Barons to change. Lundy, Basil, Lundy, Wood, and Romstad on the ice with a 2-0 lead. defensive zone faceoff with 2:27 to play in the second period. To Liam's left is the faceoff. Lundy, second effort, wins it back. Wood sends it up the side of the boards here. Collins sends it out of the zone. Right back on goal. Save made. Romstop to Collins, to Basil. Into the offensive zone off a swipe from the Avalanche. And then Barron's trying to get a hold of it. Wouldn't go. Wood got a piece of it, but not enough. Stolen. And now a shot rolled off the stick of the Avalanche. Puck not settling for either team here. Now this one's going to roll all the way down. Should be icing. And another face-off in the Barons zone. So Wood tried to make a pass in the neutral zone, and it rolled off his stick. The Avalanche tried to get the shot off, and it was a little bit of a weak shot there. Rolled off his stick. Under 2 to play in the second. Two to 0, Barons. Lundy with the face-off to Liam's right side. In front, Barons pick it up, trying to get it out of the zone, and they do. Romstop regrouping in his own zone now. To Wood, off the boards and out. Avalanche send it back in. Wood up the right side in the offensive zone now. Wood throws it in front, looking for Basil, couldn't connect. Good look there. Basil's stick gets knocked out of his hand. Wood stepping up, and he'll have to regroup in the neutral zone. Wood feeds it across to the opposite side for Bradshaw. Bradshaw throws it into the offensive zone, on goal. Goalie will send it to the side, behind the goal line. Bradshaw chases, Schutte chases. This one's long and on goal. Save made by Slattery, and now Elliott will correct it behind his own goal. He's got Stockel, Keith, Schutte, and Bradshaw with him.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
Under a minute to go in the second, still 2-0 Barons. And this one's going to be out of the zone, and the Avalanche have it. Trying to cross the blue line, they do. Sending it across, and now deflected into the corner, behind the goal line. Avalanche send it out, shot, and it's off the glass. Not sure if they got tipped or not. Elliott able to get around the player up the right side toward the goal. Elliott shot on the pipe, and Bradshaw feeds it back behind the goal line. No, it gets deflected. Bradshaw throws it in front. It'll be picked up by the Avalanche. Nice shot by Elliott, just an inch off the mark there as it hit off the pipe with a big playing there. Numbers here. It's a 2-on-1. Now it's a 2-on-2. Schutte trying to get a shot off. Got deflected off the shin of an Avalanche player. Just 9 seconds left here. Avalanche into the Barons zone. Save made as Pusateri went down on the ice, and Slattery able to get a piece of it and send it to the side. That's the end of the second. An active end to the second, that is, and now it's 2-0 as the Barons able to put another one in the second period. Before the ice cut, power play goal by Stockel from Krimbali with 11:20 left in the second period. And it was the Keith from Bradshaw goal in the first, early in this first period with over 14 minutes to play in the first. Just 6 penalties in this game. One of them, a set of them being coincidental roughs with less than a minute into the game. And we'll start this third period shortly here. Just a quick minute break before the third period starts. It promises to be an active third period, folks. It started out pretty hot and physical. And we'll see if, I'm going to guess the box is going to fill up a little bit more here in this third as the teams get a little bit chippier. We'll see if the refs keep it under control and how that works. We'll see if the Barons can play on the good side of that one and let the Avalanche get the penalties and take advantage of it. 17 minutes to play in the third period as we start this one off with Huffstarter taking the face-off. Loomis on his left, Krimbali on his right, Pusateri and Romstop back. Here we go with period number 3, 2-0 Barons. Hofstadter ties it up, then it's one back. Kambali had it, now Loomis has it, gets out to Kambali. Kambali pushes it forward into the offensive zone. He's got Hofstadter with him. Kambali behind the goal line. Feeds it back to Romstad at the point. Romstad skates forward. Tied up along the hash marks now. Hofstadter in to help. And now it's Avalanche out of the zone. Avalanche. And it'll be Kusateri picking it up. Kambali now. Kambali, rink wide to the opposite side, near side for us. Loomis across the blue line. Loomis puts on the brakes in the corner, feeds it back to Romstad. Can get a hold of it. Now it's the Avalanche the other way. Kusateri defending. Shipped up, and they couldn't settle. The bouncing puck in front, another attempt. And now we have, I think, the net off. I think it's just the net off here, as they blow this one dead, as the puck went into the corner. I think that's the first net we've seen pop off. That's nice. Some days it's a regular occurrence. And we'll have a face-off to Liam's left side. We'll have Oleski, Lundy, Wood, Lundy, and I assume that's Basil there. And now the referee having a little conversation with one of their players. See what this is about. Coach and the referee are going to have a conversation for the North Jersey Avalanche side. And now 15 is going to get sent off. And somebody else is going to have to jump in. So, I don't know if that was just a late substitution he didn't like or something else, but little player swap there. And now they're going to keep the center out. So they probably didn't like a late substitution. 16:09 to go here in the third period. Wood will grab it, move behind his goal line, and find some space. He'll send it up to Lundy. Colin Lundy with the puck. He'll send it rink wide, looking for his brother Christopher. And they'll call icing here. So just didn't get a touch on it there. So we'll try this again. To Liam's left for the face-off. And now they've been able to put number 15 out there and get the change. The North Jersey Avalanche. Christopher Lundy with the face-off. Second effort, he wins it back to Alexi, and he'll send it over to Wood. Wood skating up the right. Second effort, out of the zone. Alexi to Basil, tipping it further toward the center line. It's the Avalanche with the puck back into the Barons zone. Shot, pad save in front, and cleared by the Barons. Won't be enough for icing here, or will it? It will actually, and they'll call it. So with 15:27 to go, another face-off in the Barons zone. This time it'll be to Slattery's right side, and it looks like we'll have another change as Stockel and Keith, Schutte, Elliott, and the Bradshaw will jump over the boards. Schutte will take the face-off. He wins it back. Stockel trying to get a hold of it. No luck. Avalanche have it in the corner. Deflected there. Shot, save, and a hold. A little more discussion after the play. A little face-to-face here. And the referee says, why don't you all go back to your corners. The bell has rung. 15:18 to play in this third period. Schutte with the face-off to Liam's left. He wins it straight back. Stockel trying to chip it out, won't go, but Bradshaw there to help. Schutte with the puck. Crossing the blue line, no, won't go. Keith there. And the puck's back to Stockel, who chips it back toward the boards. Avalanche have to go back to their own zone. Bradshaw and Schutte and Keith pressuring. Elliott in his own zone. And he'll skate it up the right side. Rink wide to Schutte. Over to Stockel, and they'll say offside on that one. The Barons don't like it, but that's the call. 14:47 to go. Face-off just outside the Avalanche zone. Next line up. It will be Huffstedler, Kumbali, Loomis, Elliott, and Stockel. Hofstadter will take the face-off. And it's off the referee. I think Hofstadter won it, but it went off the referee's skate, if I saw that correctly, and bounced the wrong way for the Barons' liking. Avalanche had it. And now the Barons goalie, Liam Slattery, able to get a blocker save there and push it to the side. Loomis now with the puck from Stockel up to Elliott. Elliott up the right side. Elliott dumps it into the corner. And now cleared by the Avalanche. Romstad will chase it down into his own zone behind his goal. He'll skate around the goal and feed it up the right side. Kumbali chips it forward into the offensive zone, tries to get past the man. Hofstadter there, sends it across, looking for Loomis. Intercepted. And we go back the other way, a 3-on-2 here for the Avalanche. Shot, pad save, rebound, and it's under a player. It might be under the goalie, and it looks like that was in the glove of Liam Slattery. Able to get a hold of that one. Nicely done there. Good job by the Avalanche too. They were able to use the 3-on-2 wisely. Got the shot off. Forced a big rebound as Liam had to reach out to make the pad save. It was a nice low shot, forcing that kick. And it kicked out front. They were able to get a rebound, but Liam up for the challenge there. They were able to get a hold of the rebound. Romstad did a good job too of being in the right spot to slow that one down, perhaps, if I saw that correctly. Now it's Wood trying to send this out of the zone. He does. He gets it to Lundy to Lundy. And onside here, somebody lost a blade. If I saw that right, yeah, number 85 looks like he's without a blade here. He's going to have to limp over to the bench for the Avalanche. It's tough to skate with one blade. Referee would do wise to pick up that blade right there. And Alexei sends it over to him, perhaps suggesting maybe you'd want to grab that. Whistled now, and the referee does now pick it up with 13:13 to go here in this third period on Friday the 13th. It's the Barons leading 2-0. Schutte, Bradshaw, Semig, Stockel, and Elliott on the ice. Right wing circle for the faceoff for Mr. Schutte. Puck in the Avalanche zone. Stockel trying to throw toward goal. Goalie got a piece of it as went over. Elliott now throws it toward the front. And it goes all the way into the opposite corner. Semig now battling. Schutte there as well. A couple Avalanche players all tied up, and Schutte comes away with it. Schutte sends it back to the point for Elliott. Elliott throws it toward goal. Gets deflected wide. Cleared, and it bounces over Stockel's stick, still rolling. And Elliott's going to grab it and go behind his own goal. He'll settle and feed it over to Schutte. Schutte to Bradshaw, across the center line and across the blue line. He'll feed it in. Loomis now to the corner, trying to get to it. And Hofstadter throws it toward goal. Shot there, save made, and Romstad backs off wisely there. As the Barons are finishing their change, Kumbali collects it, trying to get across the blue line, no luck. It's going to go the other way. Now Kumbali with the puck. Kumbali to Loomis across his own blue line. Feeds it to Hofstadter across the red line. Now across the blue line back to Loomis. Loomis trying to throw it in front. It's in front. Goalie has to get a piece of it, but it's cleared by the Avalanche. That'll be all the way down for icing here. And a face-off coming up in the offensive zone for the Cleveland Barons. With 11:29 to go in this third period and a 2-0 lead for the Barons. Hofstadter, Loomis, Kumbali, Romstad, and Pusateri. Left wing circle for the faceoff. Hofstadter will take it. And second effort, he kicks it forward. Krimbali now to the far side, trying to get to it and tying it up. He's got help from Loomis. And chipped out of the zone. It'll be picked up by Pusateri. They'll regroup at their own blue line. Pusateri into the offensive zone. Hufsteller behind the goal line. He'll get there first under the corner. He'll feed it to Krimbali. Krimbali feeds it back, looking for Hufsteller, but it's going to be Avalanche to get to it. Romstad now. Pressuring. It's the Avalanche in front, but Loomis gets a piece of it. Romstad up to the point. Picked it up there by the Avalanche, and somebody pushed it out of the zone. I don't know if that was Hufsteller or the Avalanche. Or not out of the zone, excuse me, out to the point. And now it's Romstad. With the puck, he'll go through the center. As the Barons want to change, he'll go into the offensive zone, chips it toward goal. And Basil in their pressure. Basil's got the puck now. Barons has changed, and now Lundy throws it toward goal, looking for his brother. Out to the point for Alexi, and it rolled past. Looks like it was got tied up along the boards. Best I can tell from here. Wood trying to get out of the zone, gets tripped up, and they call it. So Wood draws a penalty. Nicely done there. Barons going to be on the power play here. So with 10:03 to go, Barons on the power play. So 47 back in the box for the third time for New Jersey. And the Barons have a power play attempt coming up. It'll be Lundy, Basil, Bradshaw, and Romstad. With 10:03 to go here in this third period, leading 2-0. Romstad to Bradshaw, back to Romstad, over to Lundy, shot off the side.
Penalty assist to New Jersey's number 47, Kevin Fraga. Chickens for tripping. Time of penalty, 6:57 in the third period. It's Fraga of the Avalanche for tripping. Time 6:57.
That one got tipped out of play, trying to settle the puck, and it ended up shipping over the wall and into the bench of the Avalanche. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Looks like they're going to say, I don't know if they're going to say center ice, or if it looks like they're saying right in front of the bench. So that's good. 1:29 left on the power play. Lundy will take it. Christopher Lundy. Christopher pushes it forward toward the boards. And it's going to go back to Romstad in the neutral zone. They tag up, Bradshaw across the blue line. Bradshaw still with the puck. To Romstad, to Lundy. Shot, save, and a hold in the glove of the goaltender of the New Jersey Avalanche. So that'll be a right wing circle face-off coming up. Still 1:11 left on the power play. Christopher Lundy wins it back. Basil sends it back to Romstad. Back to Lundy. Well, tipped up there, and it's going to be cleared. Romstad will get there first. He's got company. And he puts on the brakes behind the goal. And they'll set up here and leave their zone. It's Krimbali with the puck. He's got Loomis. He's got Basil, Stockel, and Elliott. And Loomis didn't know where the puck was there, I think, but now he's going to get a hold of it. Loomis to Elliott. Basil will go get his change. Krimbali with the puck. Hufsteller coming off the bench. Loomis now, shot, pad save. Referee gets a piece of that one, but Stockel keeps it in. Elliott now. Back to Stockel. Stockel, shot, deflected. Blocked by the number 7 of the Avalanche, and now Stockel will have it, and he'll leave it for Elliott. Elliott across the blue line. Elliott, he'll circle back toward the boards. Just 3 seconds left on the power play now. Krimbali over to Stockel. Stockel back to Elliott. Full strength. Oh, the glove saving a hold. Full strength for the Avalanche here, so no luck on the power play.
Avalanche full strength.
Under 8 to play here in this third period. Still 2-0. in favor of the Cleveland Barons. Next line up, it'll be Schutte, Bradshaw, Alexi, Keith, and Wood. Right wing circle for the face-off. Shot here by Bradshaw, tipped in front, and into the corner it goes. Tied up behind the goal line. Still tied up. Finally loose and collected against the corner once again. Keith sends it into the corner. Bradshaw comes down to help, feeding it back behind the goal line, but it's going to be the Avalanche to collect it. Kept in by Wood, and no, it does finally leave the zone. Got caught up in the snow there, but the Avalanche made outside of their bench. You can decide if the pun was intended or not. It's going to be Wood tapping it out looking for Bradshaw. Bradshaw gets a piece of it, feeds it in for Keith, who's able to push it into the offensive zone. Schutte. So Keith, shot, blocked. Shot again, save made, and then pushed on the rebound by Bradshaw into the goaltender. So right wing circle faceoff coming up here for Lundy, Basil, Cusateri, and Romstad with 6:50 to go here in this third period, 2-0 Barons. Christopher Lundy takes the face-off, the Barons win it, and sent back to the point, deflected here, and a shot and a cover, and we'll try it again. So Lundy won another face-off there. This one goes behind the goal line of the Avalanche, and they're able to rim it around. Cusateri takes a man out of play so that Basil can send it across. No, it doesn't go across, and now Cusateri able to keep it in the neutral zone. And now it'll be Romstad sending it long, and it'll be in the neutral zone. It's Basil picking it up across the blue line, shot, and deflected into the netting. And the Barons will get a change here with 6:17 to go in this third period, leading 2-0. Next line up will be Huffstedler, Loomis, Krimbali, Stockel, and Elliott. Right wing circle with the face-off. Huffstedler with the face-off. Tied up there. It's over toward the Barons. Barons shoots, and it's a save and a hold for the goalie of the Avalanche. It was Elliott with the shot there along the boards. We'll try it again from the same spot. And Huffstedler wins this one back. Huffstedler with the puck behind the goal line, trying to leave it or send it back, and now Avalanche have it. And out of the zone, but it'll be picked up by Elliott in the neutral zone. Everybody's tagged up, trying to feed it back in. And Avalanche able to clear it. All the way into the Barons zone, it's touched. And Stockel takes a man out of play there and allows his teammate to send it. It's sent wide of goal here by the Avalanche. Stockel behind the goal line. He'll move with some speed. He's got company though. Shot here, blocked, or deflected, I should say, by his own teammate for the Avalanche. Elliott takes a man out of play where Huffstedler can grab the puck and feed it up to Krimbali, who feeds it into the offensive zone as he gets his stick ripped out of his hands. Loomis able to keep it in, and Schutte comes in to help, but now it's the Avalanche going the other way. Keith in as well, Alexi and Wood, the defenseman. Loomis will get his change now. Wood feeding it up, looking for Keith. And off the glass back the other way, settled by Alexi. And feed it back up. Keith trying to get a hold of it, no luck. It's going to be at the feet, and now Bradshaw able to send it into the offensive zone from the center line. Under 4:40 to play here in this third period. Still 2-0 Barons. Wood settles it but pushes it back into the offensive zone. Now stolen here by Schutte, who takes a little hit to the face mask. Keith feeds it back toward Wood. Wood to Bradshaw, who dumps it into the offensive zone. Rims around behind the yellow, behind the goal on the yellow, and now Keith behind the goal line. Trying to find that puck at his feet, and it's the Avalanche that come away with it. Now it's Pusateri at the center line. He'll dump it in, waits for the tag up, and then Lundy jumps in. This one's sent all the way down, and they'll say icing, and we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone for the Cleveland Barons, leading 2-0 with 4:01 to go in this third period. So New Jersey has called a timeout, and we'll take a little break here, just a minute break, I'm guessing, as New Jersey wants to regroup, down 2 goals with 4:01 to play. So, it's the playoffs. It's a round-robin format. 3 games are set right now, so we have 1 today and 2 tomorrow for the Barons, and all teams in this format. The prevailing thoughts are you got to win all 3 if you want to advance. There's a chance you could advance if you only win 2, but it's a lot harder. So the Avalanche being down 2 goals with 4 minutes to go, trying to work on some strategy here, trying to find a way to catch up in this one. If they lose this one, it's going to be an uphill battle for them to make the anything but the consolation games on Sunday. Barons need to find their way to keep this lead and win this game here. So 4 minutes to go here in this third period. Right wing circle face off for the Barons, leading 2-0. Lundy, Basil, Romstad, and Pusateri. Strategy back to the pipes on the right. Let's hope the puck stays down at the left. Christopher Lundy with the face-off. He wins it straight back to Pusateri. Pusateri trying to keep it at the blue line. And dumped back into the offensive zone by Romstad. Avalanche settling it, finding their way out of the zone. Long pass to the blue line. Entering the Baron zone. Pusateri got a piece of it. Bouncing puck. Lundy in front, able to clear it. That was a little dangerous there. Good job by Lundy. Finding a way to get that out of the front. Colin Lundy now pressuring, and the Avalanche find their way out of their zone again. Pusateri behind the goal line is going to leave it for Romstad. And now Colin Lundy trying to get a hold of it. No luck in front. Pusateri settled it and let Romstad grab it. And it's rimmed around and out. They say no icing here. Goalie grabs it. Trying to get a long pass, couldn't get all of it. He saw that they were on a change, the Barons are. And it's Stockel, Loomis, Huffstetter, Elliott, and Krimbali now on the ice. In the corner, Elliott trying to dig it out. Good deal. And Huffstetter gets a block and then gets it clear. Nicely done. And now it's going to be Elliott into the offensive zone. Elliott with some speed. Elliott throws it toward goal. Huffstetter lays a heavy check. And now who's going to have it? It's Stockel. Throws it toward goal just wide. Huffstetter going to the corner. He takes the check, and now it's cleared. Elliott now with the puck in the neutral zone. Chipped in by Loomis. Avalanche settling. And it's shipped out of the zone. In the neutral zone, Stockel settles it and dumps it back into the offensive zone. And the Bears have got another change here with 2:18 to go in the game, in the third period. And Wood settles this as it goes all the way into the corner. Wood, Lundy, Alexi. Bradshaw and Basil on the ice. Alexi sends it around, picked up by the Avalanche. They still have they still have their goalie in, so no goalie pulled here. Wood over to Basil. Basil shot, and it's a goal. No, it's a save. I thought I saw an arm go up. An arm go point to the goal, but it was just an arm go up. Excuse me. Goalie had that one, covered it up, and held on. So nice little move there and a push over. Basil got a nice backhand shot. Goalie able to cover it up. So they'll get another quick change here. Huffstetler will take the left wing face-off. Actually, Loomis will, excuse me. And Huffstetler will be on his left, Kambali on his right. Alexi and Wood on the blue line. It's the Avalanche with the puck. Huffstetler pressuring. In the neutral zone. Yeah, Huffstetler bowls a player over. And another blade is off here. And it's 85 with the blade off once again. And now what do we have? I think it's staying offside. Let's see. 85's lost his blade once more. There you go. And yeah, it looks like an offside call. 1:33 left in this third period. Huffstetler will take the face off. Loomis on his left, Kambali on his right, Romstott and Pusateri back. And Avalanche have it. Pushed into the Barons zone. Romstott throws it up the boards, kept in. The Barons able to clear it. Nicely done there. That's going to be icing though. 1:15 to play in this third period. So defensive zone face-off coming up. It'll be to Liam's right side here for the face-off for the Barons. Huffstetler will take it. He wins it straight back. Avalanche get that first, and Liam's got to cover it up as he's thrown back in front. And Slattery says, no thank you, I'm going to not look around to see what's around me here. Let's just hold on to that one. Stockel and Elliott will jump in here. Huffstetler with the face-off. He kicks it back. Stockel now defending. And picked up by Elliott off the glass and out. Kambali will put a little pressure on as Avalanche try to find their way. And it's picked up by Loomis. Loomis sends it across. Huffstetler kicks it in the offensive zone into the corner. Under a minute to play. Out to the point here. Elliott with a shot. Blocker save. Loomis shot in front, deflected wide. Elliott will pick it up off the boards. Elliott throws it toward goal in front. Loomis shot and the goal able to slide over. Puck wouldn't get to him fast enough or settle. Huffstetler does a check behind the goal. It's Avalanche sending it off the glass and out, and it rolls all the way down to the Barons end. Elliott now picks it up behind the goal line. He'll chip it out, and at the blue line to keep it, they say offside. Referee right there. And says that it did pop out of play, out of the zone, and it will be an offside call. 24.4 seconds to go here. It's the Barons 2 and the North Jersey Avalanche 0. The Barons are ranked 32nd, and North Jersey Avalanche ranked 46th in Tier 1 tournament play. And this one must have touched somebody on the Barons bench, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. So as expected, supposed to be a close game. Barons so far outperforming by about a goal. 12.6 seconds to go. Lundy, Bradshaw, Basil, Pusateri, and Romstott. And now Lundy across the blue line to Bradshaw. Shot and save and hold. And 1.5 seconds left on the clock now. And Basil just trying to get out of the mess in front. Wisely didn't retaliate. No need to get a penalty here. And we'll have one more face-off if all Things go as expected. Referees having a little discussion. Semek's going to jump on for Basil. And the team's going to cheer Basil as he comes over to the bench for his good work today. And one last face-off, and that does it. And the Barons have won their first game of the playoffs 2-0 over the North Jersey Avalanche. Able to hold on to that lead after 2 periods of play and keep it that way in the third. A goal in the first by Keith from Bradshaw. Great job by Keith on that one to keep it in the zone. And then Bradshaw able to grab the puck, feed it back across the goalie's field of vision there to Keith on the opposite side, and Keith able to bury that one. And then it was Stockel from inside the blue line able to get a shot off and find its way in the back of the net with some players in front. And it was Kumbali that got the assist on that one. That was a power play goal in the second period. And the Barons win this one 2-0 and a shutout win for Liam Slattery. Great way to start this playoff. The next game tomorrow, that will be at noon Central Time. Let's see if I have that right. I think I might have it wrong. It's either noon or 2. Let's find out, folks. Give me a second to check that one. I have it written down in two different times. It is 2 o'clock. Excuse. It is noon tomorrow. It is noon to 2 tomorrow Central Time. And we'll be playing Anaheim. So tough game coming up tomorrow, and then it'll be 8 p.m. Central Time for the second game. So, after a 2-0 victory to kick this one off in the playoffs, round robin continues tomorrow at noon Central Time. We will see you back here at the Super Rink in Blaine, Minnesota for Game 2 of the Tier 1 Elite Playoffs. Take care and have a